It has a magnetic effect, I suppose, in some ways, and it's very restful.
I met Dennis at the house here and we were just talking through the attendance allowance form, which is a benefit for people, older people with a health problem, and find things generally difficult around the house, looking after yourself. Dennis had ignored his own problems because he was concentrating so much on Margaret, his wife. He was telling me about how poorly Margaret was, and that had led to some debt with a special chair that he bought for her. It's an expensive chair at £2,000, but something she needed, and now he couldn't pay for it.
I have to see that Margaret is getting the best out of life that she possibly can.
He was also having problems with his energy, and he said it was £150 a month he was having to pay, which seemed a lot for two people. And then I found out that he was on the wrong tariff for his energy. Instead of having a cheap nighttime rate, he had two standard rates. And the only way we resolved that was by bringing up the energy company and pointing out their error, which actually wasn't quite as simple as we would have hoped, but we did get there. Got in touch with SAFA, which is the organisation that helps people who've been in the armed forces, and they eventually agreed to take on the debt and pay that off for the chair. We got him his £55 of attendance allowance. That led to some pension credit, a lot of backdated money too. Got rid of obviously the credit card and sorted his energy debts out. In here he's paying £97 a month now instead of 150 odd.
All I had to do, I think, was sign my name on it. The result of all that was that financially there was an improvement, and I found Phil to be such a good person to know.
There are 8 of us in the team now, of which 6 are out on the road generally during the week, different visits. We cover a very large area, but we try and visit everybody who needs help. Dennis told me he would never have filled in the attendance allowance form on his own. It would have just ended up in the bin probably. But being able to come out and see him and fill the form in while we're there made a big difference to him.
I propose to see the spring coming and happiness, hopefully, for both of us.